Now, have you started your Christmas shopping yet? Well, you better get into it. This statistic is a little bit shocking, showing that the average Australian spends almost 2 full days getting ready for Santa's arrival. Never fear, though, with less than a month to go, we have got your festive season survival guide. And who better to help us out than self-confessed online shopaholic, Chrissy Swan. Good morning to you, Chrissy. I'm so glad we're putting your addiction to shopping to good use.
Well, here's the thing. I've completely finished all my Christmas shopping, and I did it weeks ago, I know, because I do it all online. I live online.
You are just
I do
bragging.
it all from my smartphone.
Oh,
well, no, everyone can do it. What you've got to do is use all those hideous, boring downtime moments, and I know there's not a lot, but you can do some serious damage Christmas shopping style in about a minute and a half.
Yeah, well, I hit the shops yesterday, I've got to admit, to get a start to the Christmas shopping. It wasn't fun.
Yeah.
But what are some of the best sites that you go to?
Well, I love... I mean, there's so much variety now on the net. You can go to all the big department stores. Most of them have got fantastic e-commerce websites where you can buy everything you can buy online that you can buy in store. But then they've got all these sort of artisan crafty ones, like Etsy is brilliant. Hard to Find is brilliant. They've got fantastic things that you would find in really sort of high-end stores, but not too expensive. eBay's always a winner.
Yeah.
You can get great prices and a fabulous selection of... People don't realise eBay's got stacks of new stuff as well. It's not just, you know, Uncle Ray selling his old wardrobe.
There is that too, if you want it, though. But going online, you can save some serious dollars too, avoiding paying full price, avoiding breaking the credit card.
Absolutely, never pay retail, and if you set down some time to do a tiny bit of research, there's even websites where you can type in what you want. For example, if you want a Sylvanian family's caravan, you can put that in and you'll get a website, I think it's called Get Price or something like that, and it compares all prices. Yeah, and then you click on that, takes you to it, hit on the PayPal icon, you didn't even have to get up and get your wallet.
Oh, I love it. A lot of people are a bit wary, though, of shopping online, a bit unsure. What are some of the big mistakes that people can avoid?
Yeah, look, I think some people are still a bit wary of it, and I think you've just got to feel the fear and do it anyway. Once you've done it a few times and you realise that the world isn't going to end and, you know, a Nigerian scammer isn't going to steal all your money, you know, you get into the swing of it. Also, you've got to accept the postage costs, but the way I see it is... I don't have to find a park. I don't have to spend 2 hours trying to find something. I can do it there, and you know, $6.95 postage is reasonable sort of compensation for that heartache.
Have we left it too late though? Because there's only 3 Saturdays left until Christmas.
I know there is. So my advice to you, because you do need to leave a fair amount of time for delivery, and at this time of year, all the e-commerce sites are absolutely flat out with addicts like me buying stuff, so you do need to cut them a bit of slack. And I would say, particularly on international orders, don't leave it really any later than Friday the 5th or the 10th at an absolute push. Send an email if you've got a problem. They're really well staffed, and they'll write straight back and say if it's going to work or if it isn't. And most of the websites will have a great big banner on the landing page that says, here's the Christmas cut-off, get it in before then.
All right, now gift ideas. Socks and jocks, of course, are always the staple, but what are some ideas for someone who's really hard to buy for? Come on, Chrissy, give us some hints.
Well, I can. I've got a few hints up my sleeve, and I think the best thing to remember for people that are really hard to buy for is go personal and find something in common. For example, you know, with my parents and my parents-in-law, the grandkids are a massive pull, and, you know, they are obsessed with them. Anything to do with their grandkids is great. And you can find fabulous things, personalised, like close your ears, Joan, if you're listening. I got my mother-in-law and father-in-law this beautiful cushion with all the names of their grandkids on it. And I got my mum a beautiful bracelet from Hard to Find with all the grandkids' names engraved on it. They love that stuff. Oh, my God. It's like manna from heaven for them. Yeah.
I'm going to steal that idea, I think. Now, what have you got planned for Chrissy? Chrissy, I guess you can enjoy sleeping in now.
I can, yes. However, there's still the small issue of 3 children on Christmas Day, so there's no sleep in on Christmas Day for us. Absolutely, they're up at 4:30 or something, but that's the joy of it. Yeah, I'm heading over. I hosted last year, but this year, name didn't get pulled out of the hat, so I'm heading over to my parents-in-law.
Oh, well, that's good. Enjoy someone else doing all the hard work cooking in the kitchen. That's a big tick too.
Absolutely. It is a big tick. You turn up with a big platter of prawns and that's it. You're done.
Love Aussie Christmas. Have a great one if we don't talk to you before then, Chrissy. And thanks for those tips. Great ideas for the in-laws. There you go, Cam.
Thanks for having me, Deb.
Thanks, Chrissy.